I'm Huw Saunders. I'm a harpsichord maker and I also do some restoration. I'm particularly interested in Kirkman harpsichords, in English harpsichords in general. This harpsichord was made in 1772 by Jacob Kirkman. He worked in London, but he came originally from Alsace. He was really the biggest harpsichord maker in London at the time, and probably the biggest harpsichord maker in the world, I should think. Having come to see this one and had a look at it and filmed it, of course it turned out that it wasn't actually playable, and so they decided they wanted to have it restored, so I've been restoring it. In terms of an antique instrument, it actually was in quite good condition. I think probably because the house has been unoccupied quite a lot, and so it's quite often been cold or cool at any rate, and probably also damp, and both those things are quite good for old instruments because the wood doesn't shrink as much as it would do in a heated house. The biggest thing I've done really has been to restring it and to get all the jacks working properly. And so now it's playing as it should. I've strung it with wire completely appropriate to the period, and I've quilled it with goose quill, which is again appropriate to the kind of instrument rather than some sort of plastic as some people use these days. I think the idea now is this harpsichord is going to be used as much as they can manage, and it's always good for harpsichords to be played because if you don't play them, they do tend to go to sleep a bit, which means the sound becomes a little bit uninteresting, a little bit quiet and unresonant. They go to sleep, is what we say. So if you play them as much as possible, then you also look after them. I think there's a plan to perhaps get students to come down from the conservatory in Glasgow to play, and that would be really good because students have a lot of enthusiasm. If you put them in front of an instrument that they enjoy playing, they'll happily play for hours, and it'll be good for the instrument to be played. So, you know, I'm really hoping this is going to become a resource for Scotland, and for this part of Scotland, for people to come and try out, and also for people who live near enough to come and hear it played you know, by visiting performers and to hear some concerts on it, maybe some ensemble music.